and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On play action, they'll throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's forced out left, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep an eye on that game and others as each week becoming more important here in November. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. On first down, Pitts throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Throwing on first down. Pitts, throw taken in by Taylor, left side. The 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down. Pitts. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the gun on third down. Pitts. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for them. they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds Ajayi. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Yoder. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On now the Miami field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Second down following the incompletion. Off the play fake. Pitts. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down. On 1st and 10. Pitts. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
play action. Pitts. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
In motion comes the tight end left. On first down, Pitts. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Throwing again. Pitts. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the 1 is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Pitts. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Sharif Floyd with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said, uh-uh.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football, and we just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. handoff as they run left side. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw on second down. Pitts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Able to slither by. And he'll be knocked down sideways. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
No, check, Patriot! Hurry up!
Off the play fake. Pitts. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. To throw on second down. Pitts. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on third and long. Pitts going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he is knocked down from the side. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Yoder. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is Ajayi. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They run again with Ajayi. And some room to work. Ajayi's going to go. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit.
He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. Oh, nice move. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd down following the run.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green.
Operating from the gun. Pitts. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A big play there for the Patriots.
Gone. Here we go now.
Throwing on 1st down. Pitts. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back to throw. Pitts into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and the organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Green 39! Green 39!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Looking to throw. Pitts finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. No, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Flush to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sharif Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. On 1st and 10, Pitts, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Pitts. It is taken in by Cooks for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that stretches the lead to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
319! 319! Over!
They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Back that it up! Here we go! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 10!
They'll look to throw. 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the lead is down to 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. Leopard. Blue 90.
Back to the air on second down. Pitts going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Pitts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A short gain there of just 4. That'll bring up a 4th down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. And Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Following the fumble recovery, Pitts escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, He wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is down to 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic?
And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that stretches the lead to 27. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Lucky 56. No. All right, now, lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12.
Green 39. Green 39. Over.
He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They run for it with a jive. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Now they try the right side here. They'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Looking to throw. Pitts. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, here we go. Green.
From the gun, Pitts. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Green 39.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And a solid run down inside the 30.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.